Qatar 2024 race notes. Dick's race notes. Hi Sabrina, this race was a tough one for me. Here is my stab at some race notes for you. Number 1. This race had a lot to do with tires. Every race has a lot to do with tires, but this one especially so. Like Las Vegas, the race was run in the cool night air. Unlike last year's race, which was run at night but in very hot conditions that left many of the drivers in need of medical attention after the race. This year, the issue was getting the tires into the correct operating temperature range, and as we saw with Max Verstappen and Red Bull, they were way off the mark for sprint qualifying, but after, quote, throwing the kitchen sink at the car, end quote, as Christian Horner said, the car became much better at putting and then keeping heat in its tires. Max had a lackluster sprint race, but the newfound chassis adjustments brought the tires to life and Max was instantly competitive. Number 2. We've seen the last of Esteban Ocon at Alpine, with Ocon being told just hours before the race that he would not be driving for Alpine, rather he would be giving it away to Jack Doohan for the final race of the year. Ocon, of course, is moving on to Haas in 2025, but after all the acrimony through the season, it does seem fitting and somehow sad that the association with Alpine came to an end like this. Number 3. Sergio Perez had another difficult race, and despite scoring some useful points for the team, everything seems to be pointing towards him being shown the door once the season ends, perhaps as soon as the day after Abu Dhabi, when the Red Bull shareholders meet to discuss Sergio's fate. One has to believe that the money Perez brings to the table via Carlos Slim has to be what has been keeping him in the seat. For sure, it is safe to say that Sergio has not forgotten how to drive. Rather, he has lost all confidence in himself and the car to the point that his career is now in jeopardy. If Abu Dhabi is indeed Sergio's last race, then this is a sad way to see another good driver's career ended. Shades of Daniel Ricciardo. Number 4. The Constructors' Championship has not yet been decided, and it will be interesting to see how the championship shakes out in Abu Dhabi. You would think that the smart money is on McLaren, but the race has to be run, and it will be fascinating to see how it plays out. That's it for me. Sabrina's race notes. Thanks, Dick. Good insights. Wow. Where do I even begin? I figured with the temps not being as dramatically hot as last year and the circuit being one of the flattest, if not the flattest of the year, this would see dramatic moves on track. Well, there was drama, but most of it didn't seem to come from racing per se. Number 1. Max lost pole due to a one-spot grid penalty because of a steward's decision. Despite this, he channeled his fury into winning the race. Number 2. McLaren and Ferrari continue their title fight. Number 3. It's unfortunate that Mercedes wasn't able to repeat its success from Las Vegas. In particular, it was quite miserable for Lewis. You could hear it on the radio. The end of the relationship can't come soon enough. Number 4. A mirror becomes track debris, unleashing mayhem on the race. The timing of the safety cars left me perplexed. And during the yellow flag, Lando failed to lift off. Max called him out. Lando got a 10-second penalty. I can argue both ways as to whether or not this was fair. And the impact of his error had a terrible effect on McLaren's points haul. Number 5. 5 DNFs, including Hülkenberg, who had such a great sprint and looked poised to do so well in the race itself. Number 6. Through all the chaos, Zhou scored points for Kick Sauber. That's amazing. And Pierre made it to 5th from 11th, and Fernando moved to 7th from 8th. Gaining that position should not be underestimated, especially considering everything that happened during that race. And number 7. Williams had another sad weekend. This season cannot end soon enough for them.